Lesson observations, by themselves, are not the full story. However, this can be an opportunity to officially get into classrooms, watching which educators are successful, and discover ways to build on that to help student learning improve. A lot more than only a walkthrough where you have a snapshot of learning, perhaps more often only in a minute or two, therefore losing most of the framework and nuance. If for no other reason, it is an opportunity to get onto the same web page with personal and area goals and set up a plan for future learning. Here are a few ways teachers can make the most of this experience. Script the lesson, as objectively as you possibly can. What do you observe? When do you view it? What do you hear? When do you hear it? It requires some practice, but scripting a lesson allows you to just watch initially, and capture what's happening. Talk about the script with the instructor. Give the instructor time to learn what you noticed and observed, with some questions that will help fill up gaps throughout your discussion. Personally, rather than presume the negative, I'd rather ask a question and invite the instructor to inform me more before I make any decisions. Review previous lesson observations prior to going in. This enables you to understand well what the instructor is focusing on and if they're utilizing earlier recommendations. It's best for educators to see we notice and interact with other administrators and that people are all on a single page with these expectations. Give the instructor time for him to think about the lesson with the questions provided, so there are no surprises. Presume the positive, but be curious. If it feels as though there's a gap, rather than assuming the instructor didn't get something done, ask a question and present the instructor with time to answer before judging. See the advantages in the lesson. Actually, look for what's good. When you have a relationship with the instructor, and have observed them before, take note of things which have improved and make a point of recording them. Keep the discussion open. Following the post-observation, permit the instructor time to examine the write-up, and request a one-to-one dialogue about the training. It generally does not have to be finished with this discussion, it will keep going. Continue steadily to have casual discussions about the strategies and improvement. Follow-up for an observation of the lesson is vital. Don't just explain what isn't working. Anticipate talking about straightforward, usable approaches that can improve whatever wasn't working. The opinions you supply the educator is where in fact the learning and growing may happen, so do some research before the discussion and provide real resources in the write-up. Assure teachers that you will be on the side and want to help them improve. It really is a nerve-wracking experience for anybody to have the supervisor or manager come in, watching them. Not because they're doing something amiss, but because they would like to be the best all the time. No individual is his/her most effective every single day, so stay positive and helpful. To be notified when I release new videos, please click on subscribe and like this video.